Hi, everybody. My name is Patricia. I live on Long Island in New York. We had to watch a video. It was like a survey of teenagers and rates of sex, drug use, and also sadness. This is especially important to me because I think I mentioned this before. I have an 11-year-old son that's turning 12, and he is definitely going through puberty right now. So this class is very helpful for me and my husband. With that being said, the drugs part of it, I was a little shocked at the numbers. I read that 14% of these adolescents are trying opioids, which is so scary to me, especially as a parent, because of the heroin epidemic that is in this country and that is just growing and growing. It's really sad how many kids are dying, and to hear that 14% are using opioids is really scary because opioid use leads to heroin. As far as sex, I was a little surprised also because there's actually fewer of them having sex. I would have thought the opposite, but the decline in condom use is a problem. Half of all kids, I shouldn't say kids, half of all people aged 15 to 24 are accountable for 50% of all STDs in this country. That's scary. And the fact that these schools no longer require that they have the HIV programs and teach these kids about safe sex, I think it's terrible. And I think they need that as well as a drug program that's mandatory for everybody. The worst stories are these stories you hear about these kids passing away because they didn't know what it was and someone offered it to them at a party and they just figured it can't be that bad. And these are the good kids overdosing, dying, and these parents are left distraught. As far as sadness, this is something actually I deal with personally because I've always dealt with depression and anxiety. So I could totally relate to this. Thank God my son doesn't. I hope never. It's in the genes, but I was very, very surprised again at the number of kids that experience this sadness. It's terrible. And even worse, the LGBT community, it's so prevalent. It's actually, I think they said 2 out of 3 kids in the LGBT community will be bullied and will be made fun of and will experience extreme sadness. That is terrible. These issues, I think, need to be taken up as a community and presented possibly to the school board or whoever in the higher ups that can change this because we need sexual education, we need drug education, and also we need to have these kids be nice to each other, be kind to each other. Nobody wants to see anybody sad, and nobody sure does not want to be sad. So I think that this could be improved and things can be done if taken the right measures. Thank you.